So guys, I'm JC4R, and I will not lie to you. This is recorded months after that last part, because I had been waiting on Pigeon to deliver me the lines for months. And I've given up waiting because I definitely want to keep the, I want to make this go up the way I feel it should go up. So instead of Pigeon's lines, I'm just going to do a really bad Pigeon impression, and that'll teach him for being a jackass, I guess, because it was 4 months ago, if you want a primary number. But here's a few things I'm going to cover real quick, because this is going to be kind of an awkward part, mostly for the way I have it set up. And I thought about re-recording that episode from 4 months ago, but I was like, you know what? I knew what I was talking about back then, so I might as well keep it, and we'll just do it like this. Since that was so long ago, I don't remember everything in particular I remembered then, but the general gist I remember is you shouldn't have to worry. You can record and do things the way you want to. There's almost no risk of you repeating yourself. So, 757. I'm confused. No, I remember how this works. Okay. So, I turned on GameShark codes for a few things, which I don't think I said in the last part. But it is as follows. Just for this moment, it's infinite, infinite, yeah. So there's that. How do you, there you go, start button. And that's because there's some TMs I want. Now, as I've said over and over again, it can go either one of two ways. Either I can waste 4 months of my life getting the proper casino coins, or I could just turn on a cheat, and we can do it right here in front of you in what has been very, very little time. So we want Ice Beam, we need to get that one. And then we also want to get Thunderbolt, which, that's Iron Tail. Yeah, we wanted Iron Tail. I did want Iron Tail. Okay, so let's go get more money then. Oh yeah, commentate. The reason... See, I can't say that, I'm just gonna wait a sec. Thunderbolt, yep, we wanted that. I don't think I needed Shadow Ball. I remember Shadow Ball is 30. What is 35? Flamethrower, we want to keep Blast Burn, even though, like, a lot of the things, in my opinions, have changed. I don't know which Pokemon I've got. Let me check the decks real quick. Alright, so now I'm gonna grab these Pokemon because it, it's required to get said Pokemon. No, shut up. It's required to get Pokemon in order for the game to progress over time, so that's why I'm gonna go ahead and buy these. I don't think I've got a Dratini either. Yep, that's great. 99% sure I don't have a Dratini. And that right there should be enough to help out a little bit. Let me look. I've also got an easy catch code turned on. Yeah, 58, that's pretty good. I only need 2. I've got the easy catch code turned on because, well, it doesn't really matter if I'm not going to use them. But what we want to do, obviously, yeah, and I wanted to use these things right here, which I did learn over time. I think I said it as far as when I was talking about EVs. I said that if you use it over and over on a certain Pokemon, like, you gotta level it up first, or else you won't see the change. I wasn't considering the idea, because mostly when I said that, I was basing it off of a Tyrogue I had trained. Who could really use it? I want to say Raichu, but I don't feel like he does. Jinx would be nice to get it, but Jinx is frail as shit, so I don't know. Punky-Out's kind of frail as shit, too. We'll give it to Jinx anyway. But yeah, no, so, like, I didn't see the changes, and it wasn't a thing that occurred to me that it's still there, you just have to level it up. That should be it. We also... I don't even think I started giving them the TMs. Okay, so we're off to a great start. I've lost my mind and my memory over time. Like, it's really kind of becoming a problem in my own life. Like, I'm noticing it. Good fucking god. Okay, so we don't want Ice Punch anymore, we want Ice Beam. I think it's detrimental to do this kind of thing now as we're at the very end of the game. I think I mentioned that it would be kind of awkward for the whole credits thing, because it's like, hey, we're back, recorded a few parts, bye. But, I don't know. I thought about it earlier, and there's definitely things I want to talk about. We want Iron Tail in place of Metal Claw, even though it's probably not the best thing to use. I kind of want it. I don't know if my physical copy has him with that, thinking about it. I mean, it's not hard to get it. I can just get stupid casino money. I just need to figure out a way if I can hack that, because I'm a lazy shit. I don't want Thunder because I don't like the accuracy. But I want to say these 3 moves in particular were really what I wanted to sort out, because I'm pretty sure that right there is Raicho's final moveset, Nidoking's final moveset. I think there's one different move for... I know there's one for Gyarados. Pretty sure there's one for Jinx. I don't think it's any... Steel Wing would have made sense too, but who cares? Charizard's done. Yeah, okay. So, now that I'm done faffing about here, we're gonna go... excuse me. I'm telling you, dude. Playing on a GameCube D-pad is like the worst thing in the world, because the GameCube D-pad is the worst thing in the world. I could play with my Xbox controller, but I don't like the Xbox controller. I'll be that guy and say that. So everyone... I forgot I had a bike. Everyone loves it. I prefer the GameCube. I just kind of... It's really weird to configure. What? Red? What a surprise to see you here! That was terrible, good lord. So, you're going to the Pokemon League? You collected all badges too? That's cool. Then I'll whip you, Red, as a warm-up for the Pokemon League. Come on! Okay, so like I can hear his voice in my head, but I can't do it. So like I hear him and I try and say it, but it doesn't work. I just wish he didn't take 4 months. It's the choice of like I can either wait and do it next year, or I can just get over it and do it. Because I feel like as of this point, it's like a thing weighing me down. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really want to play Pokemon. A different Pokemon game pretty soon, which is why I want to get this done. It feels like a chore, but I want to do it. It's a weird kind of feeling. It's like when you've got a really messy room that you want to clean, but it's cleaning your room, so it's shit. I don't know, that's the best fucking analogy I've got. So Raicho's the one. Yeah, I think what I also did, because I technically recorded this, and then I got rid of it. And that's fuck this stupid D-pad. That's how I figured out it was a weird thing, because it was like a 7-minute thing with this, and then it goes, wow! Right into Victory Road, which is like a 20-minute fast-forward session. And then there was the fact that I'm pretty sure I brought Rock Smash with me, and I didn't even need Rock Smash. So that was pretty stupid. And that was why I ultimately scrapped that recording. So I would have actually maybe had this recorded ahead of time. But yeah, I thought about just letting it sit and be like, okay, I'll just I'll render the video when Pigeon gives me the lines. I'll do pauses so I can wait for him. But obviously I waited 4 months for nothing, so there you go. And no, I'm not going to let that live down. I think I wanted him to have Rock Slide. I feel like I did, but I don't think he needs it. Maybe I'm just thinking of the fact that on my Omega file he has Rock Slide? I don't know. I mean, Horn Attack's not bad for him. I like giving everybody a chance to shine. It feels great to take them out one by one. So, who would be great for his Alex and Punkyot, of course? Can you tell I'm kind of bitter? Oh yeah, Punkyot's got another new move he'll be getting, it's a boy, later. Yeah, but no, I kind of want to do other things involving Pokemon. So, I'll probably finish this, and considering it'll be like, based off my memory, I think it was like an extra 2 weeks worth of stuff. Wow! What a dick! So, this will be like probably 2 weeks to finish the rest of this. So I'll probably start the next Pokemon pretty soon. Hopefully that's not too much of a problem. What a dick! He actually killed Punkyot, only because he decided to be a dick and fucking disable the love of my life. which was the fly attack. Look at that bitch-ass health he's got left. I mean, he's technically quite a ways higher level than us, but yeah, go ahead, Psychic Jinx. That'll do a fair amount, right? Oh, it's fuck you. It's your special defense falling. You know what? Here's the thing, because when I did record, and I'm talking 4 years ago, increments of 4, I didn't see what he was gonna use. I'm gonna keep Jinx. Blastoise. I wanted to switch. Okay. Yeah, 4 years ago, like, I was not into anything past Generation 3, and I gotta give Omega Ruby props for bringing me back into the series. So, if you're ever curious, maybe I might do a Gen 3 game? I don't know. Like, hell, I would do Omega Ruby if I had 3DS Capture, but bluntly, I don't have $400 just lying around so I can fish it out and do it. And then there's the idea that that takes a few months. I mean, I could buy a new 3DS with Capture, but then I gotta repurchase all the games because I've only digitally downloaded them. So unless someone knows a way around that. I mean, I think there's a way where you can, like, change your network ID or something. But I feel like that'd kind of be a tedious process to go back and forth. Am I faster than him? I am faster than him. That's pretty great. Jinx is gonna get a nice fat level up. Jinx was the one I left behind when I went into Victory Road. I think I talked in the last video technically about, because I skimmed it just a little bit to try and, because I was like, oh, let's just re-record it. And then I heard myself talking about things that I understood, and I was like, you know, it's probably best I don't re-record it. And I almost brought up the whole Coliseum videos, which, bluntly, I don't, as of this point, own Coliseum XD or a Game Transfer Pack. When I LP'd those were my brother's copy, so I don't own the game at all. However, if money's well enough, maybe I'll buy it pretty soon, and it'll be like a thing where it's like, yeah, I'll get to it eventually, kind of thing, is pretty much what I'm saying. What? I was just careless, you! I don't even care. That loosened me up. I'm ready for the Pokemon League. Red, you need more practice. But hey, you know that. I'm out of here. Smell ya. I think that pigeon impression was a little bit better. But in my, like, I imagine someone's like, you just sound like you. Which is kind of why, like, at one point I thought I was the best at doing impressions. Until I heard myself back, and I'm like, wow. I just sound like me the whole time doing really bad impressions. So, like, I thought I did a really good Solid Snake until I heard myself through a microphone. I was like, that doesn't... Like, you can... Maybe it's because I'm used to hearing my own voice, so I pick it out and I notice it better. But that was pretty much it. I was like, oh, that's a terrible Solid Snake. It sounds like you trying to do a Solid Snake impression. So that was my thought process. Oh, it looks like we might get at least a 10-minute video. That'll be okay. Maybe 12. Don't know why Viridian Forest is here. That's Boulder Badge. Go right ahead. Okay, so while I'm going through here and they're congratulating me and pointing out the obvious that I have badges, I have been asked before if I would ever do Red. I did just get a copy of Red, and I will consider it, but only if it's asked for again or something. Then maybe. I've considered the idea of, like, because what I'm thinking is if I do it, I want to do it differently than this. So for starters, I wouldn't be reading all the dialogue and all that. There is actually wild Pokemon in this water. Fucking fancy that. So you can get in a fight over here. So I would want to use a totally different team, and then I thought about the idea of, like, well, I could also load it onto Stadium, and then just go through Pokemon Stadium. However, there's some experimentation I need to get to make sure I can do that, because it involves a lot of hacking. So if I can get the hacking to work, I'll do it. But, yeah, it's a thing where it's like, I'll consider it if you guys want me to. But I just thought it was kind of redundant to be like, why would you want me to do Red if I'm already doing Fire Red, already have done Fire Red? but if I can find a way to make it different, I'm willing to give it a shot, if you guys really want that. So, there's that. Anyway, here's Victory Road. I'm going to end this video here.